Hello everybody, this is my first video on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you guys a homemade home security system. I built this system about 2 months ago for personal use, but now I'm going to use it for my senior project. This is why I'm making this video. It has 3 components. The first one is motion detector. The second one is controller. It controls all the units and helps you to manage them. And the last one is audio player. It alerts you by playing MP3 files such as security is on, security is off, you have 20 seconds to turn the security off, etc. I also wrote 3 Java programs, one for each component, and these 3 Java programs run the whole show. And now I'll talk about these components in detail. Okay, this is the motion detector. This is the PIR sensor. This is the world's smallest computer based on ARM architecture. It's called Raspberry Pi. This orange wire is connected to pin number 2, 5 volts. This brown wire is connected to pin number 6, ground. This yellow wire is connected to pin number 7, which is configured as input. And when this sensor picks up a motion or detects a motion, it sends 3.3 volts through this yellow wire to pin number 7, and the state of this pin changes from low to high. And then the Java program, it takes the picture and sends it to the controller. This is a controller. When it receives an alert or picture from one of the detectors, it tells the audio player to play the warning file, and it gives the user 20 seconds to turn the security off. If the person turns it off within 20 seconds, it will delete the picture, else it will send it to you as a picture message or MMS. It runs MySQL Server and stores 53 settings for all the units in a database. The reason I stored settings in a database, not in text files, is that I have 6 units, 4 detectors, 1 controller and 1 audio player, and I don't want to SSH into every unit when I need to change one setting. Now since all the settings are stored in a database, all I have to do is update that particular row using a DBMS, and other units will read the database and update it. I created 4 tables to categorize these settings. It also runs Apache web server. I built a PHP web interface and iPhone app that will allow you to control the system remotely. But I didn't make any app for Android because nobody in my family has Android phone. I installed a push button to turn the security on or off. I don't like this idea, and the reason I installed it is because of my mom. She uses an old phone and has no internet, so she turns it on or off by pushing this switch. The last component is audio player. It's the simplest component. It receives codes from the controller and plays MP3 files depending on the code number. Okay, now let's talk about the remote control software. This is the PHP web interface, and I set up a password and a SSL certificate to make it more secure. This password is stored in the MySQL database, so you can change it anytime. It gives you 17 options you can choose from to manage your system. You can check the status, if it's on or off. You can turn it on, turn it off, check if all units are running, shut down all units, restart all units, shut down all detectors, restart all detectors, delete all pictures, delete all log files, email all pictures, email all log files, or take a picture of any room or all rooms. This is the iPhone app. It has all the functions or options that web interface has, and in addition to that, I also added 2 more options: lock controls and unlock controls. Pressing this button will lock all the controls and no one will be able to access your system remotely, and pressing this button will unlock it. Okay, now I'll show you demonstration. This is first motion detector in kitchen. Second one in my room. Third one near a garage. And the last one in a gaming living room. And the audio player is over there, is connected to my stereo system via aux cable. And now I will turn it on from the web interface.
Intruder detected. You have 20 seconds to turn the security off. Security is off.
Okay, it detected me and it gave me 20 seconds to turn it off, and I turned off within 20 seconds and everything's normal now. Okay, now let's see what happens if I don't turn it off within 20 seconds.
Intruder detected. You have 20 seconds to turn the security off.
Okay, I didn't turn it off. Okay, I didn't turn it off within 20 seconds and it took the pictures and sent it to me. Okay, now let's test the other detectors. Okay, now I will turn it off.
Security is off.
Okay, now I'll show you the alerts I received. An intruder was detected in the garage, and it also has the timestamp. Kitchen, again in garage. In game living room, and let me show you the picture. Okay, here's the picture. Here's another one. Now let's talk about some of its features. When I was writing the program for controller, I realized what if someone pulls the plug out or breaks any detector, then it won't be able to notify you. In order to overcome this problem, I wrote this code. When the security is on, all units send messages to each other after every 10 seconds to make sure everyone is up. And if any unit goes down, it will notify you. But it has one limitation. It will not work if all the units go down at the same time. So to prevent this, you have to make sure at least one unit is running 24/7. And you can do this either by buying this. It's called a portable battery pack, or a UPS battery backup. I bought this and connected controller to it because it's the main unit. The second feature is IP address checking. If your IP address changes, then you won't be able to access this system remotely. This code takes care of it. If your IP address changes, then it will text you the new IP address, and if you're using the iPhone app, then you don't have to worry about it because the app will automatically know your new IP address. Okay, the third feature is blacklist. If someone gets hold of your iPhone app, then you can prevent him from accessing your system by adding him to the blacklist. You can also block IP addresses. The fourth feature is temperature monitoring. Okay, it's right here. If the temperature of Raspberry Pi exceeds 60 degrees Celsius, then it will send you a text message. This value is stored in the database and can be changed. The fifth feature is log files. It's right here. If any function throws any error, it will log it. But I have been using this system for 2 months and I have tested my code thoroughly. It hasn't logged any error so far. It also logs all the requests it receives from the web interface and the iPhone app, along with the name of the person or IP address and date and time. For example, I requested to take a picture on this day at this time. It logged it. Then it checked if all the units are running. It logged it. This number is the UDID number, and if you want to block this person from accessing your system, you will enter this number in the blacklist. And the last feature is you can choose whether to use camera or not. Okay, if you're using an old phone that doesn't support picture messages, then you can log into MySQL and disable the camera. You will only receive text messages. Okay, now let's talk about the cost of this system. I spent $638 on this system. Without cameras, it would be $522. Most companies charge between $649 and $890 for installation in Bakersfield, California. Plus, you will be paying between 40 to 50 bucks depending on the plan you choose. These plans only support text alerts, no picture messages. So if you compare this cost with this is cheaper. So if you want a home security system and no programming, you can build your own system and save money every month. That's pretty much it, and thanks for watching this video.